What's good? What's happening? Logan Paul continues to embarrass himself. What is going on, bro? What is going on? Shout out JAMARI, you feel me?
So at this point, guys, it has been around 2 weeks since I last updated you on the Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis situation. And let me tell you guys, things are heating up out here in these virtual streets. You've got Dillon continuing to do his thing with the trolling. You've got Logan clapping back in a pretty epic way.
Last thing I saw was, I think Logan or his wife filed some kind of lawsuit or something to have him stop the trolling. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
And now his wife is actually getting in on the action, as Nina has now filed for a restraining order against Dillon at this time. And there could also be some other legal repercussions coming for that man. So obviously, guys, this is the first major update. Nina Agdal sues Danis over Paul fight trolling, files for restraining order. Dillon Danis' incessant online trolling of Nina Agdal has driven Logan Paul's fiance to the point of both suing Danis and filing for a restraining order against him to make it stop. Agdal beelined it to court Wednesday to file documents obtained by TMZ Sports, claiming Danis has posted despicable things about her more than 250 times since his fight with Paul was announced earlier this summer. I mean, yeah.
Corny, bro. Out of all of the things, 250 times or more than, all of that pertaining to her, not Logan, bro. Just because she f***s with Logan or Logan f***s with her and they're a thing, here he is attacking that. Corny.
Yeah, I would say that that's about right. It's been around a month and a half since the trolling really began. And if my math is right in my very small brain, that's about 5 posts a day. And that's really not that much considering Dillon has been going on these absolute Twitter tirades. Where y'all saw it in my past video, he was posting image after video, appearances on multiple TV shows. I mean, this guy really had it all.
Yeah.
In her suit, she said she suffered humiliation, emotional distress, and reputational harm, alleging that one post Danis made on August 11th in particular violated federal and state law.
Damn.
And here's where things are gonna really start getting sticky for Dillon. Because once this guy starts posting images and videos that weren't readily available to the public, like these were private things, that's where the law can come in and totally ram him in the ass.
Damn.
And in talking about that photo he posted on August 11th, she says as part of the post, Danis threw up a really explicit image of her that was taken from a romantic encounter she had with a person more than 10 years ago. And I actually went back on his Twitter account to check what she could possibly be talking about, and I do believe at this point he has removed the image. If my memory does serve me correct, I believe she was standing on a beach topless. And when it comes to that type of posting of a private image, I do think that there could be some pretty hefty fines involved. Danis posted the photograph entirely uncensored from his Twitter account without the plaintiff's consent, Agdal wrote in the suit. Later that day, Danis reposted the explicit photograph in order to maximize the number of views it would receive. The 31-year-old model claims Danis only...
All that he probably gets paid on Twitter and posting. All that money you made off that post, yeah, it's going to legal shit, bro. Corny, bro. What the fuck?
Agreed to delete it after Misfits Boxing, the organization behind their fight, threatened to cancel the fight unless he took it down. Agdal added in the suit that many of Danis' other posts have upset her, including a tweet he made on August 28th that she says showed a video of her from more than 6 years ago, where she talked about her desire for intimacy during a period of celibacy. And here's where things get really interesting for Dillon, okay, especially regarding that video talking about her intimacy. Because now she's claiming in the suit that this video had been stored deep down in her Snapchat archive, and I guess the innuendo here is that Dillon had actually hacked her personal account over a year back and had obtained this private video from someone who had done so. Which I'm pretty sure when hacking is involved, this whole lawsuit does have a lot more merit, and he could seriously be racking up some big time charges at this point. Now she's asking for unspecified damages in the suit, meaning they don't know exactly how much money she wants, but they know it's going to be no less than $150,000 per violation of federal law prohibiting the sharing of intimate images. So this really could do Dillon Danis in. I don't think he's exactly rolling in the dough. I mean, at this point, it's almost like a game of chess, and she really just came back and put his queen in check. Like, you better think about what you're gonna post before you post it, because it could end up costing you a whole lot of money. And she goes on to ask the judge to pretty much force Dylan to stop posting these images, saying that it's completely ruining her reputation. And so this was Dylan's immediate response to this lawsuit, where he says, Nina Agdal has filed a massive lawsuit against me. She filed a restraining order against me and is seeking prison time, so the fight is in jeopardy if I'm in jail. This is actually wild, but I won't stop the system. Come get me. Logan is a dead man walking.
He's trying to claim the fight's in jeopardy and act like he cares about it. But then proceeds to say, oh well, I'm still gonna do it. Come get me. It's gonna be your fault that thing's in jeopardy. It's your fault it's in jeopardy. That, like, he literally said that, and it sounds like he cares about it, but then he says, no, fuck it, I don't care. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And then once again, here you are backing out in any way, shape, or form of these fights, bro. They're not happening because of whatever have you. KSI, you backed out of that. This one, you clearly care less to go through with it and much rather troll on the internet. And you would much rather deal with these this lawsuit or these lawsuits, these charges, paying all that money. Are you dumb? This man's dumb, bro. The fuck?
And this is something that I do like about the new Twitter, is they have these community notes to kind of clear up any false rumors. I mean, they kind of jump in and just tell the truth about the situation. So they say, Agdal is not seeking prison time for this man. She's asking for $150,000 from Dennis for posting privately explicit pictures, which breaks federal law, and for a restraining order against him.
Nor does she ask for prison time. Alright, but hey, anything can happen, bro. The sister can literally fuck him and finesse it and be like, yeah, she wants 150, but we gonna throw you in jail just because. They can do that.
It doesn't mention anything about Dennis missing the fight, nor does she ask for prison time. And I will say, since this lawsuit has been filed, I mean, he's been still posting up some, like, publicly available images of her and Leonardo DiCaprio and whatnot. But for the most part, I would say that his focus has now shifted to the actual person that he's fighting, Logan Paul.
Finally.
And I also thought this was funny. Okay, Adam22 jumps in to quote reply to that tweet about the lawsuit, saying that's what you get for shaming. And in response to this, I can't even show you what Dylan said, but he posted Adam22's wife getting piped out, the infamous photo. So like I said, at this point, Dylan did decide to shift his focus to Logan, where he posted this old photo. I believe this has to be from high school, of Logan getting put into a nice little hold there. Kind of just continuing to do his thing. He says Logan Paul doing research on his fiance. He's taking that shot in the dark. And then Logan Paul doing research on how to scam. Obviously, the irony in this situation being that Dylan himself has allegedly, you know, run several rug pulls on his audience. He still did post some edits like this. Gotta f them all. And here is where we actually start to see the clapback from Logan, as he posted an Instagram screenshot of someone who was alleging to be involved with Dennis the night of their little press conference. And this anonymous person says, well, I met up with Dylan the night of the press conference in London. We had a but the whole time he was so scared and paranoid that Logan had sent us to him. He's trying to play it cool, but he's terrified of Logan. And here's where I guess the slam dunk comes in. Apparently, you know, they're saying Dylan was on that Kanye West time. I want Logan to use this against Dylan. I hate the way he's talking about Nina. And to me, these messages just aren't really adding up. Like, first off, you're trying to expose your enemy for having a... And for the sake of the argument, let's act like these messages are in fact real. So this person went up and smashed this guy, and now they're saying like, oh, you know, I want you to use this against him, Logan. Like, who's really winning here? And this video right here is actually the best clapback that Logan has had in this entire saga, as he leaked this video from their face-off they did before that big press conference.
Why am I...
I saw this.
It sounds like you have Conor McGregor's nutsack in your mouth.
Oh, this guy has retweet...
watch
his little tweets.
Like, that's what I'm saying right there. Like, watching you stumble your way through these sentences is painful.
That's fine, yeah, great. I think you just want to... Yeah, whatever.
Exhibit A.
I got better more... I said I got...
Yo!
I said sue
Get
me.
this man a glass of water!
So basically the core message here is, oh, you can talk all that
All that shit. Ready? Your wife. Your wife. The fuck up. Freaking corny, bro. Going crazy on somebody else and not Logan.
That talk online, you got them Twitter fingers, but then when it comes down to it in our face-to-face, you're stumbling over your words, you can't even get one sentence out, and basically saying once we're actually looking each other in the eyes, you're acting like a bitch. Now, I don't know if this video was altered in any sort of way, but this was definitely Logan's best clapback so far. I mean, hey, this thing got 62 million views. Logan also released this deep fake edit from that same face-off, and this was pretty good as well.
What happened here?
I just told you.
No, explain it to me.
Logan, I apologize.
Huh?
I'm a bitch. I'm not a real fighter. I got choked out by a bouncer, and I targeted women online to support my insecurities, honestly. My mom slept with my coach, and that's how I got my black belt.
What are you talking about?
When Connor came over, I admit, I let him hit, and we saw what happened. I sat watching, crying, and drinking Prime.
Yo,
I
AI
love
is
Prime,
scary,
honestly.
bro.
I drink it every day. And my favorite flavor is Tropical Punch. It reminds me of the punch that Anthony Taylor landed on me, which almost knocked me out. Anyways, drink Prime.
So obviously now Logan's having some fun with it. Dylan himself actually found this clip to be quite funny. I guess Logan was really relishing in his moment here. He says, Dylan's spending his life stalking my fiance instead of training. You know he has an employee down in some basement somewhere making this shit. I guess Dylan was kind of starting to feel the heat, so he tweets out, it's funny how Logan is trying to defend Nina now after the massive...
Not after, because at that press conference he said, my wife is beautiful. She would... Come on, bro.
Lawsuit trying to silence
Not the
me.
case.
And I honestly think Dylan might be onto something here. I mean, now that Logan knows that he can't come out with this nuclear picture and all these different things, he's become a lot more confident in his ability to now troll. Dylan also decides to post this video of him training.
True, but maybe Logan has the mindset of, I'm not talking. I'm not going to be talking like he is. The day we fight, I'm going to show people why I was silent. You know what I'm saying? He could be in that type of time, and who knows?
To now troll. Dylan also decides to post this video of him training. I'll just let the footage speak for itself.
That was short.
I mean, does that look very good to anyone, or... Because all I'm seeing right here is a man who I honestly believe is gonna get knocked out by Logan Paul. Have you seen that guy lately? He's like twice his size.
Maybe
obviously,
he's gassed
with
out
Dylan
in that
being
clip.
mainly an MMA guy, and it's even been years since he's done that. This is not a very good look if this is actually what his training entails. Not that Logan seems to be that gifted of a boxer, but he might just straight up outpower this guy. And here's Logan's response to that training footage. Okay.
All right, my opponent, Dylan Dennis, uploaded some sparring footage. We're going to review the tape, see what we're dealing with. Okay, so he's sizing him up, and he... Okay. All right, stop. First off, who is this rectangle supported by a couple toothpicks? Second off, I want to talk about this punch. I've never seen this punch before. What the is this? Is it an uppercut or a cross? Maybe it is a real punch. And Dylan knows something we don't. You and I are not the same, buddy. Look how you throw body shots.
I mean, I don't know if Logan should be exactly talking shit. This was his fighting style when he fought Floyd Mayweather. I don't think it looks that different. He's just a bigger guy.
It's a gunshot, kid. Not surprising. Dylan doesn't take boxing serious. He got Velcro gloves. He don't even lace up. He got Skechers on his hands. You box like you put together sentences. You can't.
And honestly, Logan's that guy who, like, he tries to roast people, but it's never funny. It always just seems way too calculated to me. Like, he said the lines in the mirror 1,000 times in anticipation. But I won't lie, though, it's almost like he's born to be on some WWE shit. I think that's one of the reasons he's been so successful in that field. And in this final update, we see that Dylan actually missed the filing date regarding his restraining order with Nina yesterday. So we're going to see what comes of that and if he ends up facing any legal repercussions. But I do think that that whole lawsuit and restraining order was really just to kind of get him to calm down a bit before this fight. And I think it actually served to do exactly what it was intended. And it's kind of like, okay, let's just shift the focus on Logan. Now it's going to just kind of be man versus man. Maybe Logan's not going to talk about this guy's mom anymore. more. But I will say, just based on that training footage, I don't think it's looking very good for Dylan. And if Logan goes in there and he just brutally knocks him out, this man is never going to be able to troll again. I mean, honestly, he should just delete his Twitter account. Yes, the damage has been done when it comes to Logan Paul's fiance's reputation, but I don't know. I just don't see this going well for Dylan at this point. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this update down below.
Yeah, bro. It just literally 99% of him trolling was on his wife, bro. Not even Logan. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be stumbling like that face to face is absurd. Listen, bro. I still want the fight to happen. It should happen. All this fucking trolling, all this talking, all this back and forth. It has to happen. All right? We need to see that happen. And going back to what he said over here on his tweet, right here, right? However it's gonna go, whatever. The fight is in jeopardy. Bro, it's in jeopardy, but come stop me. I'm not gonna stop. That literally shows he doesn't care if the fight happens or not. You know what I'm saying? And alright, this fact checker right here, it's only asking for 150K, whatever have you, more, whatever. There's no prison time being asked for or anything, right? The system can screw him over. Like it screwed a lot of people over. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to go the route of like, you got to pay this much and you can't fight, because he's probably going to make money off the fight. You can't fight. Boom. Fight's over. You gotta pay that and you gotta do some time. Fight's done. But him, I won't stop. You feel me? It's like, bro, whoa, like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just want the fight to happen. Simple as that. It better happen. You know what I'm saying? It better happen. I want to see all this back and forth. Let's see if Dylan gonna win or not. You know what I'm saying? If he's actually gonna go through with the fight or not. It's crazy. The irony that he's suing when he's in a lawsuit for scamming millions, bro. Like, it's just thing after thing after thing, bro. You feel me? Like, at some point, you just gotta stop for real. Just stop, bro. Shut up. Get off the internet. Go train. And when fight day comes, beat Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, I don't know. I kind of figured this was gonna happen too, because Nina having to deal with this bullshit, bro. Or his bullshit is like, I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this. I'm gonna just file a lawsuit and we can go about it that way. You know what I'm saying? Simple, man. Hey, let me know what you guys thought, bro. October 14th is a month away. Today's the 14th that I'm recording this. You know what I'm saying? It's a month away, bro. It needs to happen. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting ass fight alongside KSI versus Tommy too. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.